Well, greetings, thank you for joining us for tonight's channeling. All right, so we have going to messages and go into Q&A. So it's Thursday night, it's the last week of August, so should be next month should be different from what I'm getting. So just enjoy the ride. So all right, much love. Thanks. Here we go. Greetings to you. This is Gabriel. Energies to you all. As many of you realize, as you heighten your energies, raise your awareness, you feel younger. You feel like a kid again. As some are still teenagers at this time, but a teenager of great knowledge, of course, not of arrogance, but of a peacefulness, peaceful among others, and that is, yes, connection to spirit. That is the righteous energies of the higher realms. And yes, there's many, and it'll help you also see the lower dimensions here as you are healing them and letting them go. Even some of these mountains on your planet carry a great amount of negativity, at least within. As yes, there are, as you understand, yes, a lot of the lower alien vibrations here are there to keep around the planet. You are removing it more. So yes, oceans also. There is a more vibrational framework going on. As you heighten your energies, you will see more of this and release it, and become much easier to see light and dark. And yes, the usefulness of both. They both need each other to coexist. But this one, yes, has been disconnected from spirit for such a long time. You are putting in the new combinations to reconnect to the universe and give this earth a break. Mostly Mother Earth, as she's been battling it out along with many of you forever. So yes, there's a great amount of arcana energies around Mother Earth. Yes, of course, as she is warning within all species that wishes to connect with her. So blessings. Greetings, this is Ghandi from your world. Yes, you are. Yes, many are looking for a revolution of human against human, different sides of revolution of awareness. Of, yes, leaving the 3D existence to more 4D reality. As you are realize a peaceful energy will let this go sooner than later. But realize also many are why things are taking so long. I believe many of you are aware, just so many on your world are used to the old ways of looking at the world. That is, no matter what kind of fog it is, they get used to the fog. They get used to the weather. They get used to of how they look at reality. So leaving this is now they call it home, and many of you are bringing in a new home. And you realize some of them have already planted their seeds of existence. So this is why some of you are coming to blockages, as many of them are home in a difficult world, but made it home anyway. But many of you are going to be offering a new plant of life. It's all in how you deliver it. Delivery is everything. If you just throw it out, though, that does not work. It's all in the delivery of, you can say, companionship. Blessings to you all in your reconnection to the universe. Greetings, all. We are from Spirit. You can call us the Oneness as an architecture of your existence. Even your alien beings. Why your aliens look the way they do is because they wanted to look like that. And so goes the same for you. As when creation is born, you choose, you see, you create it, or you add on features that you find intriguing. This is why you have the bird, the mantis, etc. And many do create it after creation. They just create a form that none of us have ever seen before. Of course, it lives on forever. Much more to be seen on your world. You are only seeing, well, you see a great amount of so much more. Now, our energies are here to remove darkness, but also for you to understand it. As some are in school, realize when you come to a hard test, we are not there to pull away the paper and just say, if it's too hard for you, don't worry about it. And that's what negativity on your world. When it comes into your life, we're there to help you live through it, not to take it away from you. When the time is right, yes, you take it away. When you have completed your mission with it. And this goes for all of you, even Mother Earth. So imagine there are billions of people in this world. There's a lot there for us to. Yes, we do get, yes, not always the most pleasant mail from everyone, messages from the world, but tests are needed for growth. Without it, you will go nowhere. You will just have to reincarnate again. And some do find a way of pushing away those tests. We will go into that another time, but many, yes, you can use the word Agatha to connect to our energies. If whenever you are ready, we have to assist.
Hi, thank you for coming in. First up is Stephen.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, greetings.
Greetings.
Much love.
Yes.
I was wondering if you can help me with a dream I just had today. I was finding myself in this room and in my body, and we were talking and stuff, and I sat down, and then I started consciously out of my body, started like flying, and I was remembering like I was in like an airplane or just flying around, seeing the landscape and seeing everything. I did this in like 2 different spots, and then I found myself at another different country with speaking a different language. You know, I was going up to the lobby guy and trying to ask him questions, and he was speaking a different language I didn't know. And then that other people came around and I couldn't really understand them. And so I sat down and then I started toning, and then I finally got back into my body. And then I also had a car that I was going around, going to other places to help this other person out. So if you got any more information, thank you.
Yes, traveling the third way of your letting it go. I realize your thing is there to reconnect to yourself, so your higher self. So you're getting a new look at your existence. So your means you are away from your current state of mind, actually. So more fourth dimensional thoughts and feelings will come through to you. As you are opening up, it is time for you to be opened more. So you're just preparing yourself for it. Blessings.
Yes, definitely. Second question is if you could just connect with any beings around me, my galactic family, and see if they have any messages for me. Thank you.
Yeah, people around you that sing a lot. This is why you have a tone. You like to do languages. You do have many. They're not always, well, if you listen to the radio, not connected to your full energy field, but you have angels that are always singing some kind of tune. And it does come back to you. So song is what keeps you in tune to the universe also. Helps you remember why you came here, to bring a new tone of life into this reality. You are assisting much of the Pleiadian energies, but yes, also the mantis. The mantis have gotten lost, and you're helping them find their way back. Not to say they're entirely lost, but they've had their misconceptions of individuality. So, but with the Pleiadian energies, you brought that in to share their love and peace. But you, of course, have many other connections. So,
thank you. Much love.
Okay, next up is Daria.
Hey there. Wow, I didn't fall asleep this time. I'm so happy. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. So, what kind of message can you provide?
Yes, your energies are guarded by your guides greatly for protection purposes. Yes, you are in a secret mission here. I believe I mentioned time ago. You are known to have wings. As you come basically to put wings on others on this world, on many individuals, not always seeing it. It's part of the awakening process. To help them connect to the Garthian energies, but not just that, but the angelic realms. But some do find religion instead. They get lost with that. It does happen time to time. It's like you can read and they find religion. Nobody's perfect.
Yeah, comfort zone.
Yes. Well, they do find spiritual. They don't know how to identify it, but you do stay with them. Now, one moment. You are very connected to this earth, mostly the moon, as you were one of the ones that brought it to this earth. Yes, a long time ago, of course. For purposes, it wasn't for negative, as some were saying. So,
cool.
There's much more to that, but we'll leave you with that.
Yeah, it has to do. Yeah, I can speak about that later, probably in a program. But anyways, do you have a funny pocket? The Oneness. Can Oneness find a one funny pocket?
Well, yes, with angels, you can say blow up their skirts or their wardrobe sometimes, depending on the situation.
I feel like a
yes
prankster that never ends.
In some ways. For that, the only reason you do that is because they're not obeying their, I wouldn't call it masters, but what they're here to do. Let's put it that way. You do also go to many guardian angels and kind of, I wouldn't call it smack them around, but you do put like a clown face on them sometimes. It's just not there forever, but it does appear on them to show them that they're kind of meddling in other people's affairs they shouldn't be meddling with. So,
Cool.
much more to that, but they're kind of keeping it
Yes.
medium at this time.
That's funny. I like that.
Yes.
I do that in this life too. So, yep, that's me. But
Yeah.
anyways, thank you so much, and now I can go to sleep.
Yeah, I'll help you with that. Blessings.
Thanks. Nice. Good night.
Okay, next up is Kingsley. You just give him a second. Okay, we'll wait for him. If it's okay, I'll go.
Yes, please.
So are there any messages from you? For me?
We have a strong connection with Yeshua, or Jesus, as you call him on your planet. As for yes, assisting the youth after seeing more of themselves, connecting more to their true selves. So you are bringing the better out of many individuals. There's much more to this. One moment. As you're assisting auras when you're around individuals, they're helping them heal their aura. Especially ones that have been through a traumatic situation. That's my message this time.
Okay. And I also feel that things have been moving really quickly for me lately. Just a lot of beliefs and fears patterns coming up and healing through them. And I was just wondering if there's any messages from my guides on that.
Oh, you're well, it's you can say it's inner demons that you need to address. So it's coming out because you're trying something new also. But it's a challenge, but it's not nothing you can't handle, but it's something, it feels like it is something new that you're going through that's not experienced in a long time. So yes, you're facing them and clearing them, but if they hold on, that's okay. It's there. It's in some ways to help you through it, but you'll let it go when you no longer need, because you're gathering knowledge from your fears, and so you no longer need those fears. So it is help. It's helped drive you, you can say.
Absolutely. Okay, that's good. So Kingsley's first question, are there any messages for him?
Yes, just be careful if we were speaking to you about your knowledge, as some will take it the wrong way because they don't understand. So just be careful on who you're mentioning this to, because you are getting more open, and there are some that just aren't. Yes, many aren't ready because it's not part of the human consciousness yet. Your knowledge is not part of the mainstream, not yet, as many are having fear. It is taught to be afraid of that. So, and you imagine you can figure out who is a part of that. But just to go by your feelings, but if you feel not correct and not comfortable mentioning something, I would hold it back.
Okay, second question for Kingsley. Any tips for lifting objects with my mind? I feel I'm doing fine, but I want it to be more spiritual instead of a physical technique. Any tips just so I can have a better way of doing this? Thank you.
So, yes, self-love. Love within yourself. Yes, you're putting a lot of energy to that object. Are you putting any energy to you? Self-love, just unconditional love for yourself and that object, I imagine will help you connect more with Mother Earth and all things. As you love yourself more, yeah, it's not always the easiest for many, but you add that self-love to yourself and that object and the world, I imagine you will feel an uplift energy.
Okay, next up is Nick.
Blessings, Oneness.
Yeah.
Yes, my first question this past weekend, leading up to a few days prior and after a few days of coming back, my recent ceremony up in Mount Shasta. The interference was kicking up prior. The interference was kicking up after. I saw UFOs and some things while I was up there. But what in astral and spirit, what was complete, or what work was accomplished from our group ceremony in Mount Shasta on Saturday?
You said there was a great amount of blockages there, though, correct?
Leading up to and after, and while we were up there, the fires and the smoke that got pushed our way during the ceremony.
I wanted to address that. That is a reptilian energy, and that is where they do their rituals also in that area. And aliens do these things too. And of course, they wish to be worried. They have a base there also, and not a friendly one. And they do control zetas. If they're not doing what they want them to do, they manipulate them also to take out their rage against humanity because they're not following. So what is going on is basically their displeasure with what you're doing. What you are doing is releasing, yes, you call it the Archon grid. Yes, you are a movement of that. It is, now understand, those in this group will get more of an understanding of what they're doing. Right now, this is coming from the Archon grid that you don't know what's happening. That will cease to exist. Not yet, but you're working towards it. But basically, you're removing your matrix grid. Slowly. Just giving it a little bit of a nudge, letting them know that you are here and you're not going to let them know what to do.
All right. Thank you for that, Oneness. Second question, if there's any messages from Spirit at this time?
Yes, you're connecting more to your spirit guides. It's getting a stronger connection than you have ever had before. You're helping others regroup and get more confidence in their direction. You're also connecting to Saturn, as that is a great manipulator on this world. Yes, it is not away from your world with the energies of it, as they are here, and you might even see them in your visual, possibly, because they don't like to be noticed, but as you are opening up your magician powers, you will most likely feel a Saturn energy. You might just pick up on it. They hide it, but not always too well. They manipulate other worlds, such as Venus and Jupiter, to conceal themselves. But that is part of the Illuminati energies that you're actually tapping into and healing at this time. So yes, they are watching you, but you are safe.
All right. Much blessings. Thank you for that very much, Oneness.
You are famous within their world, along with
Oh, all right. Cool. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes.
All right. Blessings.
Okay, next up is Chrissy, and just a reminder for 2 questions, please.
So my first question is, I wanted to ask about my Atlantean incarnation.
Yes.
Can you give me some more information on that with the dolphins?
Well, you would not just, you're connected to all animals in your past. You're even, I believe what I see creating animals, or along with their genetics, taking this animal and adding it to that one. I believe a lot of them left this first step. So you're part of our genetic engineering, which is quite normal. Now the dolphin, you're one of the ones that wanted to keep them here, as many beings, reptilian, wanted to remove them. So you're part of galactic force to keep them on this planet. If there's any words. Just over the dolphin. So I imagine you can pick up on it. And you had a long hair. You have almost like a Native American look in some way. It's like
Okay. And can you hear me okay? Can you hear me? Okay. And so And my second question is about last week. I dreamed 3 different dreams of UFOs, and I usually don't dream of them, so that was kind of different. What is the message from that? I didn't get a message. I just seen them like flying.
Yes, I believe it was your Zeta connection. It means you're getting closer to them. It's not necessarily you're getting closer to being seen by the world, because there's much manipulation going on, mostly through your media. If you remove the media, you can have your alien disclosure very quickly. So they tell people how to do it. So you are getting more understanding of this. I believe your powers will increase on assisting their connections with humans. I'm going to start on this. You will know. Not the bullhorn and tell everybody.
Yeah.
Yes,
Could I request?
Yes, your connection.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Your connection is getting stronger. Yes, go ahead, please.
I was wondering if I could get a download or an infusion of my Atlantean incarnation. Some more of that.
Yes, we will work with your spirit. You have to do your spirit guides to see what's happening.
Okay. Like to share the information, the drawings and everything.
Just go by your intuition with that.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, next up is Amrin.
Hello, friend. Well, my question is about the being who is called Baphomet, which many are worshipping and many fear him. I don't have any opinion on him at all. I just don't care about it. But it would be fun to ask if there's any message from him. Maybe.
Yes, you. What we are, so you go right to his. I would say his, but it can be his or her. But
yeah, right.
It's right to him, look him right in the eye, and it's like you're not there to be you're not there to worship. You're there to understand him. You say be your friend, but take down all of this. It is religion, religious energies, because it is blinding many. So you see it right through his soul. So there is Anunnaki connections there, and others, but mostly Anunnaki. So you are. It is okay for you to further explore this if you wish. So I believe he's shaking your hand from what I see.
I think he's not that bad as many are portraying him or her. He's more like if people want bad, he gives them bad. Like if he wants something positive, then he gives them something positive. Maybe this is why some people think positive of him or her.
Exactly.
Well, just wondering about that. Yeah.
It has been hijacked, like many things on your world.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting. Good luck with that, Baphomet. And my second question is, what have I been doing recently in astral?
Yes, I believe this mentioned in the past, but you're going back into, once again, the King Arthur age to bring back the knowledge that has a great amount has been lost during that time period. As more spirituality was more alive than it is now, you are bringing the fire back of that era and further back, but that era is where you're starting at. So you do connect to Arthur. Basically, a normal man or a normal woman to be surrounded by spirituality, as Merlin was to this one. It's for others to help focus, understand all this. So this is what you're doing a great amount of other things. You are, yes, working with magic and astral, enhancing your abilities. And there's much more, but I'll leave you with that.
That's cool. Thank you very much. That was all for me this time. And see you later.
Okay, next up is Liz.
Hello.
Greetings.
Greetings. So I'm going to ask a question that is very maybe uncommon now. um, I've been getting a very strong message that the plan that is going on right now in the world is to totally neutralize, if not destroy or tarnish the Gabriel's frequency from the planet because of the Muhammad message, which is, of course, it's all completely changed now from what was the original message. Although it's being used so much for negative purposes that more and more I think that the Kabbalists, the negative beings, are trying to use that frequency or in name of that prophet, that message, which was from Gabriel, to create more destruction, therefore affecting him and his fall, and try to make him fall like they did for other beings that came and help humanity. Is that something I'm getting right, or it's just my creation?
Well, according to war, peace on your planet, as you can see, a lot of your angels or archangels are actually used against your society, actually cause more divide than to closure. Through because they're seen as deities, through religion, they're afraid of them. Gabriel, all the angels have their. You are going to.
Your connection is very bad. I can't really understand what you're saying.
We just recorded them. You're going into a peacetime, basically. You just have not fully reached it yet, as all the dark souls here are being moved off your planet.
Mm-hmm.
Every humans are ready to let go of those words coming from those dark souls, though. The words that was humanity more than anything.
And it would be that because the message is coming through a human frequency, a human mind, my mind, it can be that it's being disclosed. I mean, it's being exposed in our human consciousness level.
Yes, correct.
Correct. And okay, and then I also last night I have a vague memory of being on the ship, on my ship. I'm not sure if it's Arcturian. I felt like Arcturian. If it could be Pleiadian. Could you tell me about that?
There were Pleiadians, Arcturians. There was feline. Mostly it was a feline presence there. There was an Arcturian. Basically, it was an alien alliance getting together to make major changes in your government system. Mm-hmm. They've been waiting a long time. Basically, government leaders have been going through manipulation. So they have to let those go out. You can't always interfere because they will. As Mara wish to connect more to the positive, they're easy to work with. So these treaties that are going on your planet, the G8 and all, these are alien influenced treaties. I believe you're going to more of a positive one, just haven't that seen yet. Yes, removing old treaties, I believe as one was done recently by your president.
Yes.
To show a sign of, goodwill as renewal. Some are, are going to complain because they want the old world to continue in your wedding. So more of that will continue. expect more of that, of the old world. It's just like change is needed, or you'd be still watching black and white television.
Oh yeah, of course. Well, as those old souls are leave the planet, and
Yes,
you
make
know,
brought others with them, but that was not supported worldwide.
exactly.
He did that one too well. But yes, he's in the astral realms. Technically, is here in that regard. But he did take others with him.
Hmm. Very good.
Let's see.
Thank you so much.
Okay, next up is Colin.
Greetings.
Greetings to you. Yeah.
Thank you for coming in. Wondering if you have any messages for me.
Yes, you are clearing out the old timelines that you've ran them all out. You've ran through them and you've cleared them out. Now you're in a process of still clearing them. And it's connected to thoughts. So you'll have a new way of looking at things with all situations. Not everything is going to be changed, because some things you need to leave the same. It doesn't take that much, but what needs to be removed will be removed. And you'll just have a more heightened energy. You'll see more clearly also. It's like, wow, I did not see that detail. I did not see that detail. That is where you're heading. You're not fully there yet.
I see. Thank you. And I'm wondering if there's any, I guess any other messages for me at this time.
Yes, when it comes to relationships, you are renewing that energy to be stronger with you, better than the past. You've learned from past mistakes. Now, where you go with that, you will know. Right now, it's just you're still doing internal healing, but you'll have a better outlook of where everything is being placed. The challenge has cooled itself down. And we believe you won't be entirely going to the past as it's been. It's almost like you're redoing the same thing over and over again. I believe that cycle has come to an end. Not entirely, but mostly. There are some remnants of it, but not that much. You can handle it better than before.
I see. Thank you very much. Appreciate your time.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, next up is James.
Hello. I was wondering if what kind of beings are around me and if they have messages for me.
Pleiadian beings that are very playful. You in your intuition to assist you and open up your chakras. The message to you is just to relax. Have fun with your intuition energy. Yes, you're not as relaxed as you're kind of tense, and sometimes, at least with your connections. And just let it flow through. Sometimes you put a rock in front of the knowledge that's coming. So just clear out. Just relax. Help yourself relax. More will come through that you should connect with.
Okay. Can you tell me about my dreams? They're really boring, but sometimes I can read in them and write. Why does it seem like I have like mundane dreams?
Because there's simple messages there and simple answers there. You're trying to keep it as simple as possible. It is therefore because you're not quite ready to make it more active, at least in your physical life. You want to keep things simple, but right, it's basically these dreams are for you to figure out. Basically, they're like puzzles, you could say, and go by what you are feeling from them, because it's a lot more than a mundane. It appears that way, but there's much more going on there. So it might not be that exciting, but it'll be more exciting than what you're saying. Let's put it that way.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, next up is Miguel, and I have his questions here. I recently had a dream where I was with other people and I had a tattoo with a strange symbol on my chest or left arm. Are there any messages about this symbol and the dream?
Yes, you're activating yourself, but actually reactivating old knowledge, especially individuals. I believe there's others in that dream too, from what I can see. So you're reconnecting to new people too, and that tattoo is going to help you connect to them. So, blessings.
And are there any messages from the angels?
Yes, you have, of course, in your world, having a sword. You have a sword of light with you, your own. Sometimes you use Michael's. Sometimes you use, even Gabriel has one, but you use your own, and it's basically to see the matrix more clearly. But right now, you are still getting your third dimensional world together. But once it's there, you will see more through this, you can say, sword of light. You will see through it. You might even appear to you possibly in your visions. You're not there. You're there to see through it than to actually use it like you would in combat. It's there to help guide you.
Okay, and next up is Maz. And first question. I dreamt or saw an entity approaching me and my wife as we were sleeping on the bed. I could see the entity very vivid. I remember I kept saying to my wife, it's okay, but don't touch them. They were slender, a bit short, and had something like an antenna or horn on their head. Could you please elaborate?
The first thing that comes to me is an archon being. It was mostly getting to know your energies. As it's basically, you have not been coded by their knowledge, and they're kind of seeking you out. I don't believe it was there to cause any difficulties. Now, archons they can look there's so many different kinds. It's vast as your animal kingdom. I believe it was there just to observe at this time. If it did bring a frightful energy, that's because he's kind of a neutral, maybe not always the most neutral being, but once again, they are seeking you out because you are opening up the veil, as you can see.
He would also like to know if there's any messages.
Yes, you have golden light energies around you at this time. You're also connecting to the vortex of the universe. As you're allowing more of these, you have, from what I see, Egyptian hieroglyphs around you from your past, but even now you're unlocking this matrix energy. So you see what you need to see, such as that being that's coming to you. So you can quickly turn it on and turn it off when you need to. It's for your soul development. As this will become easier, as others will see what you are seeing, you're getting the idea of the architect of what's going on in the other dimensions. As this is your purpose, is to, well, they're not going into fully what your purpose of that is, but you are working with the other dimensions as for it being seen on a world eventually around your planet. Your world's going to see this dimension eventually, basically. The architecture of your reality.
Okay, next up is Bobby.
Greetings, Agatha. I have a question. I've been getting the same kind of message in the previous weeks of that my soul is going through a healing, and I was looking to see what spirit would like to bring to my awareness as far as releasing, so that I can incorporate my soul and integrate it more so into this incarnation.
It is various different ones. Buddha seems to be the strongest one around you, from what my perspective. As basically there's the moment of stillness, feel like you're not really going anywhere. It's because the details of right now is what you're focusing on, and you will find it. You will find what you're waiting, but you're waiting for life to come to you in some ways. You're moving, but not as quickly as you like. You're waiting for that connection. It's not really coming. It's almost like you're on the bus. You're waiting. So you're moving, but it's not necessarily waiting. But so basically just do what you need to do. The Buddhism energy most likely will help you. You can say you're looking for the bus stop. It's not really a bus stop. You can call it that. But you're looking for, obviously it's not always going to show you what it is, but you're waiting for a connect.
Okay. I wasn't able to catch a lot of that. The audio is breaking up. Hopefully on the replay, I can hear it. But for my second question, do I have any messages for my spirit guides as far as how I'm doing and the progress I'm making? If they have any advice, you say I'm waiting, so.
Patience. Do the things that you need to do in your life to bring fulfillment. Reading is good because you're here right now. You're here to absorb information. Also, you're building yourself up. You're building your character of who you're going to be for the rest of your life. So you're in some ways it feels like a desert period, but it's actually a time of you're adding to yourself. You're just not always recognizing it. Well, in some ways you're not always in it, but you're here to add to your character of who you're going to be for the rest of your existence.
Okay.
Sometimes it takes time to put these pieces together because you want to do it right. So do as you feel like you need to do. You are following the right direction.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Blessings. And Marvin, he asked me to ask his questions as well.
Of course.
1 second. Let me get those. His first question: what's the name of his contact with the Blue Pleiadians, and is there any knowledge that he or she would like to teach him?
Well, the name Maribel comes through. You can change that, but Maribel's, they have a good humor about themselves. Yeah, imagine that'll help him think it's funny too. Yes, connect to that energy and allow the information to flow through. They might not always have a great deal. As humans, we like to have everything in the universe, but take what you can get, and you're allowed to ask as many times as you wish for more information from them. I believe.
Okay.
So, gender, they're not going into detail. Yes, questions.
Okay. His second question: he felt like a week ago he was visited and taken, and something was left behind his ear, about a half inch below his ear. He was wondering if it's the Zetas and if they can tell him who is in charge of his visitations, and for the next time, can he be awake so that he could remember and ask questions himself?
It's yes, Zeta Rays. I believe the name Murdoch comes through. It seems to be a combination. Yes, it's a positive implant. It's a kind of a tracking device that they need it, but it is because he asked for a little bit more assistance. So it helps them also be projected into their reality so they can talk. So for them to figure him out a little bit more and see what they can add to his reality. Probably more to that.
Hey, blessings. Thank you.
Okay, next up's Humberto.
Hello there.
Yeah.
Hey, so my first question is, I have heard of the theory that the Jewish heritage has come from a different planet or dimension during Atlantean times. What can you tell me about the Jewish energies and what their true origins are?
Yes, there are different types of points of view. We are going to hit the Martian connection. And notice how it's connected. There are some Yael energies there, yeah. But this is one. They're not all are marking. Some are very most of the there's other beings that active group manipulation of female. That's where we near that.
Very interesting. Okay. So my next question is, I recently have been getting to know someone named Michelle in person. I'd like to know if you see us being together romantically or if you see us being together at all. Anything you can tell me about me and her would be appreciated. So
Yes, yes, we do see a romantic energy. Just watch out for her feelings. Be careful of her feelings and whatnot. And she'll be very easily offended, depending on what it is. So it's something worth exploring. So what makes her uncomfortable? Really good to know that she's sensitive areas that she's a bit more. It's worth having a conversation about however you want to word that. But yeah, I believe that the best relationship is knowing each other pretty well. Instead of jumping right into because of the looks, that only goes so far as we understand. Is the soul connection. Yeah, I believe it will work out for you. After long, it depends on how long your souls meet each other.
wow, thank you so much. I appreciate your help. Thank you and blessings.
Okay, next up is Terrence.
Hello. So my first question is, do I have any messages for me?
Yeah, so the Arcturians, you're assisting them on getting a more foundation on this planet. As for contact, you are very much, you do sometimes appear, you change your appearance a lot, at least in the alien world. You are known as a shapeshifter. You do appear as feline. I see you appear as reptilian. And you are kind of like a spy in some ways. For the greater good, of course. But you do have to blend in without being seen. You do this on other worlds, you do it here. So is there another version of you here? Yes, in that form, most likely. And it is appearing actually as human, but then it blends in with as a reptilian, but other reptilians aren't aware of the intentions. Once again, it's positive intentions, but usually it's in a not so friendly crowd to get information.
Thank you. So my second question is, so I've been having this reoccurring dream where I'm like on this world, and like I start out, I'm like standing there, I'm looking down. The grass is like a purplish blue, I guess color, but it's like grass and moss. And then I look up, the sky is like a pinkish, has like a pinkish hue, and there's like a planet, like to the distance. It kind of looks like Saturn, but it's not Saturn. And then I always look to my right hand, and there's a trident in my right hand, but it's like a hologram, like a clear blue hologram. And then as soon as I look at it, there's like this mask that pops up in front of my face about like 4 inches away. And the shape of it is kind of like a hammerhead shark. Like I know it's not a hammerhead shark, but it's kind of like the shape to describe the shape of it, I guess. Can you give me insight or what this dream's about or why I keep having it?
Yes, it's a current incarnation from one of your other versions of yourself. It's going through a lot of, there's a war going on. And you are assisting that other version of you. So you can say in the dream state, you're connecting to that other version of you to assist it. and knowledge. Now, what you're seeing is not exactly what's going on. You're getting, the look and the world, but there's much going on. There's a lot of tension going on there, from what I can see. So you're bringing as much, but also you're bringing that reality into more focus for you. There are many reptilians on that world. I believe you're in a feline form, but you have many forms. But that's one of the connections I see with that. I believe it will reoccur a couple more times from what I can see until the war ends. And its manipulation from the reptilians. The reptilians are manipulating this world because this world assisted this Earth. So they're getting attacked by the reptilians because of that. Give you more understanding.
Thank you.
Okay, next up is Stephen L. Unless Stephen's the same Stephen from earlier. I don't see him in the queue. So let's move on to Leela.
Blessings. I started to heal the womanizer Lucifer, and would like to know if he got some comment or would like to tell me something, if he likes the healing, or do I aggravate him?
Well, I realize that you have, yes, you're not sure if you're healing humans, you're not ready to heal humans. But what's going on with this is you're healing the humans he's connected to, such as lovers. And
wow,
male lovers and female lovers with him. Everybody's
so I am healing his Hollywood girlfriends.
There's more to that with the political, yeah. What you can, yes. Now, not everyone, but those that need it. Basically, even helping those release them, because some are very obsessed over it. So.
You see, and that is the proof that he's not that bad. That is just the freaky women chasing him.
Yes, and male.
And male, you see.
Yes.
That's Sodom and Gomorrah, right? Okay. Okay, well, so should I continue? What's the message? Should I?
It does give relief. It helps you understand more about your healing abilities too. So yeah, education for.
All right. You know, I was told by my dragon that I am a dragon angel. Well, yeah. I don't understand how you can be a dragon and an angel. And how did that look? I mean, that must be looking scary.
Well, it all depends on perception. It's because you feel more comfortable in this form, in the dragon form. So as an angelic energy, you do change your form for those that are afraid of it. But there's another aspect of you at this time. And of course, all your aspects are you. So yes, you have actually 6 or 7. I believe they're not giving me a full number, 6 they give me 6 or 7 currently angel incarnations you have at this time. So I think
the last question is: the Seraphim angel, do they incarnate in the human body?
Some of them do, not all of them. Yes.
Because they are on the highest levels. I wonder if they will go that low for third dimension. That is very.
Not all of them, and some of them are in a political, in a leadership position, trying to do better for the world. Some of them are.
Makes sense. So they're strong, because that is also a risk. If they go that low, they can also get into illusion and lose the consciousness, like we do, right?
Well, that's the whole. Like I said, not all of them are doing this, but yes, when some jump in the pool, those that are helping humanity, it's good for them to jump in along with you. Outside world.
Right. That is a big risk. Okay, thank you.
Okay, next up is Dragon.
Hi, how you doing? So my question is, my first one is, so when I think about how they say many worlds seeded ours, and time isn't linear. I often feel like that we may be, in some ways, predecessors to some of the advanced beings that supposedly seeded ours. It just is a weird feeling I get, even though in some ways we're not. And I was wondering, is Earth kind of an ancestor simulation, or put another way, in some ways is Earth ancestral to some of these other beings like Pleiadians and Lyrans, in maybe like a alternate version of their ancestry where they're kind of reliving some of those aspects?
Yeah, we could also say that the outcasts of those worlds came here and created this world, and even kicked a lot of those Pleiadians and Syrians out. It's like, this is our world now. Who are you to come here? You guys kicked us out for your planet. So we're here to teach you, and you didn't let us. These people are letting us teach them. So, yes.
All right, thank you.
It's like a dirty little secret among some of them.
And then my second question is just, are there any messages for me or for Earth from you?
Yes, you are connected to many of the timelines that are integrating into more. You're going into the more positive timeline. You're bringing a lot of enforcement, and sometimes it's not. Well, of course, that's why you have the dragon energies with you to help you handle it. So there's like 6 or 7 versions of you assisting your lifetime at this time, in the more alien form. So this timeline, you will see change, at least your change that we brought here. You will know when you see it. As for when, well, that takes patience, but those times are coming. You will see it before you leave this world. Let's put it that way.
Is my ship one of those versions?
Oh yes, you have 2 ships. Yes, I believe those are mostly the Pleiadian energies, but you have another one that's hidden. So
thank you.
Blessings.
Myself.
Okay, next up, Sheena.
Greetings. Can you hear me?
Yes. Greeting.
Yes. Okay. Good. I have to ask you something. Is the oneness and the one the same?
No, we are
right.
different. We are different.
No.
We are somewhat different.
Okay. Yeah. I was also wondering. This is not my question, but there is a lot of disturbance with the Ivan's, technology, electron.
As many of us here. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Well, my question is there any messages or, information from Christopher, if you know who he is, regarding this witch? Lately, I have been accused for having this conspiracy against a person, and all the others in here also are working for me, I was told, including Ivan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. What is your question?
Yeah. This is very disturbing to me, to be accused of something like that, and because this is like, I'm told that everybody is like monitoring this person, and I'm behind it all, and it feels very, very disturbing to me. Is this person very ill, or is it a lizard?
A great amount. Well, this one has a reptilian force, but the mentality of this person is not of healthy at all. So yeah, these type of thoughts, and yes, is all normal for this type of person at this vibration. For this person, this is all correct. But that is unfortunate. But yes, that's part of their process. All they can understand at this time.
Yeah. So this person will never ever, believe anything else or be.
Not likely, no, because of the low energies there. No, it's not a lot. No, because the belief system is almost stone cold right now.
Yeah.
But I don't believe they'll be bothering you too much, from what I can see.
Yeah. No, I had to block this person from, being a friend of me, and
yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And then I was wondering if there is any message from anyone to me.
Yes, you are lighting a candle of yourself to enhance your abilities. Now, this person, yes, it's going to happen. You can say the Archon sent this person to you to cause you difficulties. So yes, not to say expect it now, but down the road, these things are going to happen. As many souls are not going to be able to comprehend any of this as you get more powerful. So continue in your ways. Yes, there is a test, but it's a test to also know that you are on the right path. You're also connecting more to the sun energies to allow yourself to heal during this. It'll take some time to fully heal from this, but also to regain your vibration. But your astral travels will increase once you feel better.
Okay. Yeah. That's why I'm feeling so exhausted.
Yes, it's a situation. Just relax, take it easy. No worries. And yes, those are having internet now. On your side, those sides are having problems. It's the beings around them that don't want them to hear what's going on.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's quite normal sometimes. Yes.
They don't listen to this, and they just start to knock everything out. That's what's going on.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, and much love to you and blessings to you.
Okay, next up is Lucy.
Hello.
Lucy.
Hi, I have a general question on behalf of all of us. As the oneness, would you be any of our higher selves?
Yes, we can connect to all your higher selves, yes. So, yes, we are part of the architect of creation, so yes.
Okay, thank you. So, I am having my Saturn return at this crucial time in Earth's evolution. And I wasn't planning on having a second one, but I would like to know what would be a major life-altering event that I'm going to have pretty soon that will set the stage for the rest of 20 years or so.
Well, yes, your health is always going to be a challenge. So, Roger, now you can improve this. Yes, your health, just keep an eye on your health. It's going to go up and down. It's because your astral self, you can't handle this. Your soul can't. This body is not function. You're making it work, but sometimes you have to remove things and add things. Get your body at the right frequency too.
Yeah,
So,
it's almost like I'm getting squished.
well, yes, your soul is burst out. But you're here for as many years as you are planning on it. But as soon as your mission's done, you are out of here.
Right.
No problem.
That's a given.
Hardly here as it is. You are here, but yes, it's like you're just keeping the body together at this time. We also have a message for you. This will probably help your day. Well, maybe. As you know, the fairy tales are basically taking a frog and turning it into a prince. You have the capabilities of that. Maybe not at this point, but this is your. We're turning him into.
I missed what you just said. I
Yeah.
can't hear you. Did you say I can take a frog and
Turn
a
it-
prince and turn him into a frog?
Turn
The
it into
opposite?
a frog. Vice versa.
Yes. I have a pond full of frogs. I wonder
Yeah.
what that says.
They're probably old.
Right. Beware.
Some of them like it, some of them don't.
That's funny. That's nice to know, though.
Yes. That's from your guidance, yes.
I would love it if the collective and the divine, all of us, could imbue the crystal ball I'm holding with more clarity.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
sometimes it's blank. Usually it's not, but I would like to see more.
Yes, we'll give you assistance. It has to do with your spirit guides, what they're allowed to come through. But yes, we'll bring
And white feather.
Yes, they are. Well, yes, they're kind of.
Sitting bull.
Well, you're in more control of yourself than you might realize. They are helping you keep yourself together right now.
Okay. Yeah. But I actually had a good day.
That's good. Yes.
And I won't turn you into a frog.
Well, thank you.
Okay. Bless you.
Yes, blessings to you.
Okay, the last one for the night is Pamela.
Yes.
She's just muted. Pamela, if you're there, it's your turn.
I apologize. I am new to this whole technology.
Yes.
Thank you for your patience. Well, I feel like I am opening up my ears to hear a bunch of things, and it's gotten a little scary. And I know you have walked through that path and with others. What is a message? What is the reason? Because I am opening up this sense. Who wants to speak to me right now, or
Well, cool. Yeah, it's a lot more positive energies to connect to you. You are very connected to the Pleiadian. Yes, because you're open. Everybody's speaking to you. You say scary is not necessarily of the negative, of course. The Pleiadian energies are very strong with you as they're assisting your Kundalini awakening. So basically, follow the path of what you wish to connect to. If you wish to connect to Mother Earth, the stars, the universe, it's all there for you to receive a message from. Even your guides, of course, too.
Yes, thank you. And I connected telepathically with a group of beings a few weeks ago, and that also that was the beginning of it. That was like the portal that I opened. I don't know how I did it, but they are very eloquent and humorous, and I don't know if I made it up, but they say who they were, and I would like to know exactly who they were.
They're not exactly identified. Well, I feel like Pleiadian energy from them.
Okay.
So they're laughing because a lot of aliens do laugh. They're coming from a higher frequency world, more of a higher fourth dimension energy. They also want to, say to record all these things, jot it down somehow.
I am recording everything, and it's a little overwhelming because I don't know how people can see this. There's a lot of judgment around me, and that's made my family go a little judgmental on me, and I have children. And it's about like some religious timelines with my family, and as you can hear my voice, I get a little nervous about that.
Yeah, they're not mentioned to them anymore. They don't ready for it. They will, yes, do actions you're not going to be proud of. They are, yes, fear runs their lives.
Mm-hmm.
We say to keep this secret, you can always say, I wouldn't say anything, but if you say anything, you can say connecting to the angels.
Mm-hmm.
About that. But
yes.
But
they actually told me that I should spread the word too, that I should be the same thing you said, like record it or give it to the ones that are ready, right?
Yes,
and
correct.
I think I'm getting closer to this group, and I think I'm in it right now. Everybody that is listening, I guess we are all trying to connect in some way to our higher dimensional family.
Yes, to continue that. Yes, if you wish to share it to those that you feel comfortable with sharing with, yes, of course. But those that are not, they will, yes, be vicious.
Good. It's my own sister, so it's a bit hard. But yeah,
Yeah.
can
That,
I something? Yeah, go ahead, please.
yes, go ahead.
I have timeline that I'm closing today, and that is gonna. I feel like that is a good omen, a good alignment with my purpose. I finally did this after 4 years of deep work, deep inner work. So, are you picking up some message about that regards?
Yeah, it's not fully closed yet. You are going into the process of fully closing it. There's remnants there, but you will. It is mostly closed though. But yes, you can continue to renew your energies.
Good. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm grateful for this instrument and this communication.
Yes, keep connecting.
Thank you. Good night.
Okay, Agatha. Thank you so much. That's it for the questions.
Thank you all. Send you energies to your higher selves for better connections. Much love to you all.
Hi, welcome back. I don't believe there's any blessings for the night.
All right,
Just
good night.
love to everybody.
It's good to have you back, Stacy. Thanks, Ivan.